Welcome to Big Card, and we're gonna head and look at my Marvel book collection. I have quite a few of them, and you can see it's the first, give or take, 10 issues, appearances of Spider-Man in this book. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1, and the first issue is Amazing Fantasy #15, which is Spider-Man's first appearance, and you can see it there. And then the artwork and everything is legit, exactly as it was when it first was released in Amazing Fantasy issue 15. So I'm not going to go ahead and go through all of these pages because that would make for a really long video, but you can see obviously this is the next issue where it's the Amazing Spider-Man #1, where he has his own title. So all right, so we've got Amazing Spider-Man, and now we've got Journey into Mystery. Now this is the first appearance of Thor right there, and just so you guys can go ahead and take a look inside, we'll briefly just go in and take a look at the first few pages of the book. You can see right here, man. Imagine back in the days, you're a young kid this is a long time ago, and you see stuff like this. You know, this is before video games and all that. You were, that's it. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. You were going to be buying these books any chance you had. I could imagine. I fell in love with the stuff, with the comics and all that, and I did it years upon years after these original books had released. And I remember my first I remember buying comic books, and just obviously this is Fantastic Four, the first few issues of Fantastic Four. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they looked like. And here we go, Fantastic Four, #1. Look at this, man. I remember going and buying these issues back when I would either walk to there was a little like bodega I used to walk to and pick up the issues, and there was an actual comic book store, but it was far. I needed to take the bus. There's no way I would make that walk. It was just way too far. But it was straight down Hillside Avenue. It was literally my corner, make a right, and just go straight there. And but it was just way, way, way down Hillside. You can see here, this is where the Fantastic Four first are hit with these. You know what? What are light rays of light? So that's what they get hit with, rays of light. And then you already know what time it is. You already know what happens, and the rest is history. And you can see right there, that's it. They make their team. I'll call myself Mr. Fantastic. He says here, Reed Richards, and the Fantastic Four right there. It says Fantastic Four. So super dope. I really enjoyed the Fantastic Four. When I first started collecting, I liked Silver Surfer and Ghost Rider were my two favorite. And after a while of collecting, maybe about a year, I started getting into Spider-Man. Believe it or not, despite me living in Queens, I wasn't a Spider-Man like fan. I mean, I read a few issues here and there, but it was not like I didn't get every single issue that came out. All right, so Avengers 1. You can see here that the first few issues, you can see already the art is actually, it feels a little different. It looks different compared to the other ones. I gotta check the years of these original, but it looks different. The style just seems a little different, but I mean it still looks super dope. You've got Loki, you've got Hulk, you've got Thor, the Avengers, man. And truth be told, this was another book I did not collect. I did not collect the Avengers at all. And what I did was I started getting into the Avengers later on, like years upon years later. I don't think I bought more than one or two Avenger books. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. But Incredible Hulk, I didn't get into until maybe 2 years after I started collecting. So I remember when I first started collecting, it was all about uh, Ghost Rider, all about Silver Surfer. I went crazy for every single issue of those. And then I got into Spider-Man. And then I got into Incredible Hulk. And after, I don't know, 2, 3 years, I was spending a lot of money on books. And it was it was what I earned money for. The whole taking the cans and bottles to the beer and soda and getting paid a nickel for each one, the cutting the grass and shoveling snow and doing whatever I could do to get some money. And plus my parents would, they would give me whatever it was, I don't remember. They would give me some money. So between everything, I definitely, I mean, it's not like I could get every single book, but I was fortunate enough to be able to get a lot of the books that I wanted. Uh, Ironman. Now these I still have some more colored ones, but you can see that I remember I took this book to work with me. This was years ago. Every day, and I would read from this book every day, and it was in my work truck. This is like 15, 20 years ago. No, not about 15 years ago. And there's no color in it, but I got it just so I can get the story. And one thing, and Iron Man is another book I did not read growing up. Again, I read this already as an adult. I don't know, whatever, 15 years ago, 20 something, 25 years old, give or take, 27. So I didn't know much. I mean, I knew Iron Man, but I didn't know like the details. So I bought this book and I wanted to read it. And one thing I got out of it was that him and Mandarin, they went at it. They were straight up arch enemies. I thought it was really cool. The whole um, you know the interaction between, what was it, Pepper Potts and oh gosh, the bodyguard dude. Oh God, I'm forgetting his name right now. But it was cool. It was definitely cool. And obviously this was way before the movies came out. So, I thought that when the movies came out, the fact that I went back and I read a lot of these books, Punisher was another book that I enjoyed reading growing up. I got into this probably as a teenager. So I was already collecting for a couple of years. And you can see here, it starts off with his first appearance, which is actually a Spider-Man book. You can see here, which I have the original of. It's the Amazing Spider-Man issue 129. I have I have issues 2 through 20, original Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. I have them all, original. I have Amazing Fantasies, and I have issue 1 as a reprint, but they're old reprints. They're worth a couple of $100. And yeah, you can see that the Punisher I read a lot of. But not the old first few issues. A little later, Doctor Strange. Look, this Doctor Strange is definitely. I never read this. Believe it or not. Look, you can see where I bookmarked it right here. It's halfway through the first issue. Just one of those books I just never got through. And unfortunately, it's hard to get the time, man, with kids and family and everything. But this is one of my dad loved Green Lantern and Doctor Strange. So this is definitely something that, even though I haven't read it, I still feel special. I feel, close to Doctor Strange, so to speak, because of my dad. So Ghost Rider, loved Ghost Rider. I've always been into like scary stuff, and so Ghost Rider just played into what I liked. And you can see here, this is the first appearance, Ghost Rider, and it is super cool. I've read a lot of this. Not all of it, but about half of this book. It's definitely spooky. So I mean, as a kid, you growing up, and you're reading this is definitely a little scary. And so I have this Silver Surfer. Again, Silver Surfer, some of my favorite characters. My very first favorite character was Silver Surfer. So let's go ahead and let's open up a few pages. And you can see I definitely had to go out and get issue 1, which I have this original. I have another video where I go through my comics. I have like 3 or 4 of different videos where I go through a bunch of different comics that I have. And, this is issue 1, man. It's not the first appearance. First appearance is, where Fantastic Four go against Galactus. It's issue 48, 49, and 50. That 3 issues there is where it's the first appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus. And I do believe the Watchers also. So, definitely super cool. I like, outer space kind of stuff. So that's why I really gravitated to, you can walk in front of the light. So, where was I? So, let's go. All right. So that's Silver Surfer. Let's go to Captain America. Good old Cap. All right. So, Captain America is another book I did not read a lot of. Read a few of these issues that are in here, but I have not read all of these. Growing up, I did not collect Captain America. I collected Ghost Rider, Silver Surfer, Spiderman, Xmen, Punisher, give or take throughout the years. But never Captain America, never Avengers. Incredible Hulk, I also started to collect. So, you can see that, oh, you know what? Let's do something special. Let's do something special. Let's look. Okay, this is the last one that I have not in color. So let's do something special for the next book. Oh, you know what? Well, we'll save it for last. All right, let's look at this. Captain Marvel. I read 0 of this. Growing up, did not read Captain Marvel. I have not read any of these. I don't know much about him despite me having this book. So, that's something if maybe I get the time, I would like to get into. Okay, so here, Daredevil. All right, the rest of them are all going to be in color. And so Daredevil, super cool. So you don't know, he's blind. He uses radar, sonar, no, radar, right? To see. And let's see if we can, it'll show like the sound waves that he emits, and that's how he sees. Let's see if they show anything here. Oh, look, Daredevil was originally in a yellow outfit. I would like to get the first red outfit appearance, but I've been pretty much out of the comic book game for a long time. My comic book collection is not as extensive as the baseball card, sports card collection. So let's see. I know it's got to be here somewhere. I want to catch where he uses right here. You can. Oh no, that's the tunnel. It doesn't show it. Well, I don't want to go and waste too much time going through. But just in case, if you didn't know, Daredevil is blind, and I can't find a single page where it shows how he sees. Huh. All right. It is what it is. Maybe one day I'll go through it more in detail in these books, but this is just to show what books I have here. Ooh. Okay. So we've got the Amazing Spider-Man, the second book. In this book, it's the next few issues of Spider-Man. So first you have this book, 1 through 10. Then you've got this one, 11 through 20. This one, obviously you can see Dr. Octopus. I have the original. Again, I've mentioned already, issues 2 through 20. I have all original. And you can see the cover here. We'll go through and look at the first 2 or 3 pages here of the Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue 11. You can see Dr. Octopus and, you know, the start of a arch enemy here. And this is a cool story. I mean, it's very nostalgic, man. You just go and you look at these old books and the history behind these books. It's crazy. And you know, I was a huge Marvel fan, obviously, and having met Stan Lee and seeing what a wonderful person he was, that definitely has made things special, made comic books special to me. So, all right, let's get ahead, and we're almost done. X-Men issue. And I didn't get into X-Men right away. I got into them a little bit later. But this is issue number 1, original. And this is, I mean, dude, this is history right here. This is history. I mean, it's obviously not the original. This is a book, but you get to see the original story, the original art. Issue 1 of the X-Men, how it all went down. Super dope, super cool. Any Marvel fan, this is, if you haven't seen these, you can Google it and see online how people have scanned these pages. But I mean, this is legit pages right here, man. Almost as good as the original. And you know, these books are worth a little bit of money. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's, you know, they're not. You know what I mean? They're you're not gonna get these for $20. So okay, so first time on camera, I am going to open. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should make a separate video for those. Bump it. We're gonna open it. We are going to open it right now for anyone who has watched this whole thing. I have 2 more to go of books that I have never opened, that I have had for many, many years. What years did this come out in? Does it say? I don't know. Look, they were $50 when they came out. I don't remember how much I paid him. I don't know if I paid $50 or if it was more or less or what. I honestly don't remember, but check it out. Check it out. Marvel Masterworks, The Submariner, Volume 1. First time ever being opened. What in the world? Look at this, man. Oh, damn, look at this. Marvel Comics. If I remember right, that's the Human Torch, the original Human Torch, who was an android. It was like a robot or something, if I remember correctly from the stories that I heard. And this is the first Marvel comic, another comic that I would love to have original. Definitely would really enjoy having that comic for sure. Oh man, this is dope. I have not opened this. It's just one of those things, man. It's just so much stuff to do, man. So all right, just wanted to show that. You can see the different issues that are in this book here. And all right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bump it. Let's go ahead and open up the last one, right? Let's go. We're going all out. We're gonna open this bad boy up. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is Sergeant Fury, man. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open so you guys can see the first few issues. of Sergeant Fury. Cracking this bad boy open. Let's see. What year? What year did these come out in? Excelsior. That's it, man. All right. Does it say we're looking for a year? I'm just curious. A year when these books were printed, 2008. So they're not that old. 13 years old, or give or take. And look at this. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. My dad used to love these comics. He used to tell me about how he used to, collect these and stuff. He loved them. Let's look at the first few pages, man. This is another comic that I would like to have just on the strength of it being one of my dad's favorites. I'm going to make short videos on each one of these books because I think it's deserving, man. I think it's cool, man. Super dope. All right, well that's it. Just wanted to go ahead and share my Marvel book collection, which I haven't shown off yet. All right, well I hope you enjoyed the video. There's gonna be a link for eBay if you're interested in any of these books or originals or what have you. eBay is a really good source. All right, thanks for watching.